Hello, Tono. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine. What do you think about studying in classroom?
Studying in classroom with teacher and friends can motivate us even more rather than study by yourself.
What exactly do you mean by motivate us even more?
Speaking of study in classroom, we will study with other people and we can learn to socialize and communicate better. There can be no doubt if we don't understand something, we can ask teacher right away. Or if you still don't understand the subject, after your teacher explain it, you can ask your friends. Right?
Right.
What exactly do you mean by asking teacher and friend?
This, another example, is in mathematics. Alan understands subject A, and Vita understands subject B. Hansel understands subject C, so they can learn subject together.
Okay, next, by the way, as everyone knows, to be focused in classroom is hard.
In my opinion, sometimes having classmates takes you away from your focus. But it depends on the types of your friends. Is it right?
But I'm not sure if it depends on the type of a classmate.
As I see it, in class we have two types of friends. The first type is diligent friend, and the second type is the lazy friend. When diligent friends, they study, yeah, they're quite good at their study and they don't disturb us.
I'm sorry, but I didn't quite get that.
Okay, another example of this is brain sleeping. Yeah, when the teacher was explaining, and it makes your student want to do the same thing as the brain do, and then the focus is gone.
What are you all talking about?
Hi Sid, we're talking about a new website that provides online learning features. Oh, and what is your opinion about studying online?
I think it's a very good idea to study online because it's basically free.
To be honest, I'm not sure if it's a very good idea. Could you tell me more about study online?
Some students don't have money to go to big school, but if they want, they can go to small school, although the quality is not the same.
Sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, me too. Tell us more.
In my opinion, when you study online, you can actually do it free of operational charges, such as electricity, building, and other expenses that the normal school has.
I think you're quite right.
Yeah, you've got a good point there. I couldn't agree with you more.
How about you, Cindy? What do you think about studying from the internet?
I don't agree with the regulation about letting the kids study from the internet. It doesn't worth it to let go many advantages that school already provide for us.
I'm not sure if studying from the internet is that bad. Could you please tell me more about it?
It comes down to the fact that there isn't any social interaction while people learning. While it's a major compulsory thing that people need to utilize and do while learning, making internet really not effective for the ideal environment for study.
I wonder if you could give me an example of that case.
Okay, it seems to me that you have to purchase the computer and pay the internet monthly, which makes it actually not free for the student to learn the lesson. And the government already provides free study for people that actually don't have enough money to experience school. Okay, next. By the way, could you tell me more about focus?
It seems to me that focus is about studying one time, but with extra attention to what we will study at that time.
But I'm not sure if we just study one time only. Because if you want to know something, you must repeat it more than one time.
I'm not sure I understand what you are saying. Do you mean that we must repeat what we already learned over and over again?
Well, if you ask me about that, yeah. Because some people couldn't understand directly, so they have to review the lecture again in order to understand the lecture. However, in order to understand and remember what has been really learned, we need to repeat continuously.
I'm afraid I cannot agree with that.
As everyone knows, when you don't understand something that you have learned, you must repeat it over and over again. For example, you don't understand the lesson of Buscom. You must repeat the lesson again at home, repeat the lesson again at home. By repeating the lesson, you more understand the lesson.
That's a very good point. You've got a good point there. I couldn't agree with you more.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Hey guys, I heard all about your conversation, but I think in order to be succeed in our lesson, we need to change our behavior.
By the way, speaking of resources, there are many excellent online resources. But unfortunately, some students who just learn English for the first time might not know which one is good and which one is bad.
In your opinion, which one is better? Getting resource from online or by the teacher directly?
Personally, I believe that getting research from the teacher directly in classroom is more effective rather than online studying. Why? The reason for this is that the information based on internet are not always true. In classroom, we are taught by those professionals, so we can learn the better information.
But how do you know if your opinion is correct?
As everyone knows, internet doesn't always true. First of all, I'd like to say the resources on the internet aren't as clear as the teachers, right?
Yes.
Yes.
In addition to that, we don't know the resources are professional or not. Moreover, we can see so many incorrect spell and type words.
Tono, what do you think learning English these days?
I think learning English is easier because of the internet.
Oh no, I mean the method that we use to learning English. What's the better one?
What do you mean?
I mean that when I learn English, I think the VAK is the right method to learn English. The visual, auditory, and kinesthetic.
It means that the learning in class using presentation is more effective?
Yes, that is because the kinesthetic one will improve their skill by moving and getting the presentation done, and we the listener, the visual and auditory learners can also get the information from the kinesthetic one.
So the soft skill is also trained. Yeah?
Yes, both of the soft skill is trained, both of the presenter and the listener. We can train our skill together by using the VAK method.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So what do you have class after this?
Communication class.
Oh, okay. See you there.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.